Manas, constitution of the mind. Have a good day and welcome to you in the Ayurveda in Europe channel. Today we are going to talk about manas, the constitution of the mind, the so-called mind type. We were talking a lot about our body types, the prakriti, and this is more well known also. But the mind type is a little bit less. And what does it mean? I'm thinking about the three universal qualities, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, which are constituting the mind. And they build up the mind in every person in a different way. So they are not in equal quality in everybody's mind, but there is a certain proportion which is unique for everyone, like the doshas, the energy types in the body. And this proportion depends on what kind of life purpose the person was choosing before he or she was born. How can we keep this balance? This is very, very important to keep, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if this proportion gets distorted, it will disturb our health and also our mind and our everyday life. So how can we keep the balance? First of all, we live and we eat according to our body type. And also, what is very important, where we direct to our attention. So what happens if the proportion is distorted, if there will be too much sattva, which is clear consciousness? This is always good, and now at this point let's repeat what they mean, because maybe you didn't see the previous video. Anyway, I put the link below the description. So sattva means clear consciousness, rajas, activity energy, moving, kinetic energy, and tamas, kind of passivity. So just to understand it well, if somebody would like to build a house, first he or she imagines it in her mind or in his mind, how it will look like. This is sattva, clear consciousness. And then at this point, the people start to build it. So the moving starts. This is rajas, the kinetic energy. And at some point, it is going to be finished. And this is the tamas, the energy, the passivity when it gets finished. So what happens if rajas, the activity energy, gets out of balance and the mind, its positive quality, which is moving, gets distorted? If it goes out of balance in excess, you start to feel a kind of continuous stimulation of your senses, your eyes, your ear. So it's a kind of sensitivity, I would call oversensitivity to outer stimulation. And also you feel that you need to move continuously up and down physically, and you get kind of excited, and you are not able to stay in peace, and you are not able to keep your health. And how can it go out of balance? For example, if you eat too much hot, spicy food, too much salt, too much sugar, too much coffee, or also if you stimulate your senses yourself too much, so you are watching continuously television or internet, or you are listening loud music, or if you do things in a hurry, for example, if you eat in a hurry, not slowly, if you overwork, if you overexercise, or if you overthink, it means that you continuously are thinking about something. Your mind never stops. So what happens if the other quality goes out of balance, tamas, the passivity energy? In this case, we kind of forget what is the good choice in situations, and we get lost in negative feelings. And how can it go out of balance? If you eat leftover food, Ayurveda says that after cooking within 3 hours is the best to eat your food. And if you put it in the fridge, if you cool it, this quality, tamas, the passivity, will increase in it. So the energetic will change. And also, if you eat too much meat, too much cheese, if you drink too much alcohol, you get tired. Or also, when you get too many medical pills or you have too much toxins in your body, this tamas can be increased unproportionally in your mind. So, sattva, clear consciousness, helps us actually to recognize the good choice in life situations and to follow, and also to follow this good choice. And if, for example, rajas goes out of balance, then you tend to distort it to be prone more go into temptation and not to choose the good attitude. And also you tend to have more anger and hate, so it will be more difficult to keep the so-called yamas and niyamas we were talking about in the Yoga Sutras, recommendations how you behave with yourself and others. I hope it helps you. Stay happy, stay healthy, and have a nice day.